Why people mention Rafinha, people have mentioned Dembele, people have mentioned Vini Jr., Mbappe. I think that what Salah has done and what he can do, I don't think that of everybody, Salah is the one that is suffering.
For me, if you ask me, he stands head and shoulders above Vinicius Jr., he stands above Mbappe, he stands above Ballon. Because for me, he's not the single driving force, but the main driving force.
I think the easiest game Atletico has in the month from now till the end of March is the game against Getafe.
This is Sports Zone on Lagos Talks 91.3.
No, all right, guys, thanks for joining us. We appreciate we appreciate your tuning in, and for all of those that I run into on a daily, sometimes I don't remember a name or whatever. I really appreciate you stepping up and appreciating what we do. So we appreciate you right back.
I'm excited about Nigerian table tennis because we sit here and talk about handball, badminton, cricket, and all, but we don't talk a lot about table tennis. Mm-hmm. And table tennis have done,
as much as we should.
Yeah, they've done a lot of work.
Talking about editor, White Editor.
He's the president of the Africa Table Tennis Federation. What I'm saying is that because there's a system. Yes, Aaron Okodri has been the biggest name, but the fact that the support cast behind, there's always some form of competition. Young athletes are always coming through. Now, this is as a result of the fact that we have national events. There's the Ashoji Oba Cup that comes up almost every year. There are events here and there that the Table Tennis Federation puts together. And then we do pretty well. We go for international events. We go for international meets. We have not cracked the Olympics because that's a very, very tall order.
Funny, you kind of anticipated my next question. Two things. One, Haruna Quadri is by far our most contemporary, successful contemporary tennis player.
Yes, arguably our greatest tennis player.
Well, arguably, yes. Segun Torreira might have something to say, but yes, I hear what you say. And Segun Macaulay as well. But but one, does Haruna Quadri, in your opinion, does he have another Olympics in him? One more Olympics?
Yeah, I think so.
And secondly, what are we doing? What are the likes of our dear friend Mr. Oshodi doing about discovering the next Haruna Quadri, both male and female?
Well, I feel that number one, it's outside of his jurisdiction because there is a federation led by somebody else.
Well, right?
I feel
just
that
you said it's
but I feel that what number one the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation has done is to prepare an athlete takes a lot of time.
Yep.
Maybe for me the system is a bit different in how we're going about it. Table tennis, almost every Tom, Dick, and Harry can just get.
So we're talking grassroots here, yeah.
That's it. But even when you play grassroots, when you finish playing grassroots, you need to expose yourself. We've had various presidents say this. We've had Igali say this. We've had Francis Obi say this. If you're a local champion, if you're beating everybody here, you need to go and try your hand somewhere else to see how good am I. How good am I means you don't play on the level of the Malong. Malong is obviously up there, right? But before you get to become a grandmaster or before you become a champion, whatever language I'm going to use, you need to first try yourself outside of the shores of Nigeria. So for me, conquer Africa. When we get enough international meets, conquer Africa, you need to now go join a club, be in a league. They play leagues. So there's so many things you need to do. I don't think it's a day's job. I don't think it's a walk in the park. But I give credit to the Table Tennis Federation. I think they're doing a good job. Can it be better? Yes. But they're doing a good job.
Okay, that's how about the boxing story? I mean, Joseph Parker made short work of that loudmouth Congolese. Wasn't that the guy that was supposed to fight Efia Jagba?
Yeah, he's the guy.
And he was using Rick Hank at the end. Although in fairness to him,
he was called up.
He was on holiday. Yeah, but then go pay him good money now.
I think he earned over £500,000.
That's good money if you're on
tennis. Over £500,000.
It was a brief beating, just 2 rounds.
And then he didn't have training, nothing.
No. In fairness,
he didn't have any of that. I feel that Joseph Parker's opportunity for a title shot continues to reduce. I think he spent more time on social media trying to keep himself relevant, but I think everyone's talking about Dubois Usyk. That's the fight now.
To be honest, Dubois.
That's the fight that makes sense. The boxing.
Yeah, but Dubois Parker would have been because Joseph Parker packs a punch.
Joshua beat Parker now. Joshua beat Parker.
True that.
Joshua beat Parker. I feel that fight with Usyk is arguably now. If we're looking for entertainment, is Joshua Fury. But if you're looking for what boxing needs now,
we're talking about belts. No,
yes.
I mean belts on the line.
And arguably, Dubois is arguably the guy now who can take, because this guy has beaten Joshua twice. He's beaten Fury twice, right? So the only person who is not beaten twice is Dubois.
But he's beaten Dubois before.
Once.
Was it a knockout or?
Don't have that information.
Okay,
I have to confirm.
Check for it. Or if any of our wonderful listeners know, they should let us know.
No, so yeah, that's why I think that Dubois at the moment, because it's like, who's going to stop Usyk? Who's going to stop Usyk? There's nobody else. He's beating and I'm sure that Wilder will not even mistakenly wander into that space.
Yeah, Wilder's been. Remember when Wilder was dodging into
KO? What's KO?
Was it KO?
Yes, KO. In August 2023.
Wow. KO. So the guy. So who does Usyk have to fight? Any
Wilder.
No, Wilder is.
That's the only person I think he has not beaten.
Okay, because Wilder is very clever now. Just doesn't step in.
Yeah,
Wilder accumulated all his knockouts with has-been boxers. You understand? Then came up against Fury, and Fury just, confused with his unorthodox boxing tactics.
Because I'm going through, he's beaten Fury twice. He's beaten Dubois, right? Before that was Joshua twice. Beat Derek Chisora. Beating almost everybody. Tony Bellew. Beating all of them.
Everybody there's to beat.
There's no Joseph Parker here. There's no, what's his name, Joe Joyce.
Those are
exactly those are
basically journeymen.
These are journeymen. He's taking out the major guys. He's at the summit.
Okay.
The last five fights are the guys who are currently at the top. Fury twice, Dubois, Joshua twice. Those are the guys at the top, and he's taking all of them out.
Okay. The Premier League's today and
football
tomorrow.
fixtures,
Okay, because Europe is on a high. Europe is still next month now.
Yeah, next month, first week. There'll be, I think, some leagues like Premier League is going for FA Cup weekend this weekend, so the games are midweek. There are 4 games today. Okay. Brighton against Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Wolves against Fulham, Chelsea against Southampton.
That's short 3 points. Chelsea needs that short 3 points for Chelsea.
Then there's the Copa del Rey semi-finals, Barcelona against Atletico Madrid.
That should be good.
Very good.
Banging form.
Atletico's month, I think the easiest game Atletico has in the month from now till the end of March is the game against Getafe, because they've got Barcelona, they've got Real Madrid in the Champions League, right? They've got Bilbao along the way. They've got another Barcelona fixture, and they've got Real Madrid second leg. So in the month of March, they are locked in with playing Barca, Real, and Bilbao. And Bilbao are currently 4th on the La Liga table. So it's a lot for them to look forward to. And then there's also the Coppa Italia quarterfinal today, Inter against Lazio. One of the games to watch out for.
Okay. We didn't really discuss the City-Liverpool game yesterday. I think, we had Yusuf Ali in the studio, and that was a brilliant interview, even if I say so myself. I mean, it's really nice meeting. I think I've met Yusuf a couple of times around. We always bump into each other, but for us to sit and have a conversation, I think this is like the first time, and to see his, I think the most potent combination is of athletes. Is athletes who are blessed with a very good education. It makes for really. So we met quite a few. We had our world record holder in the studio, Toby Amusha, as well. She's just a great.
Why they say Brube also?
Yeah, I don't think I was around when Esther came in.
No, she wasn't here physically. She was.
Oh yeah, we spoke on the phone. I remember.
On the phone.
And that was in Japan. I think Femi Adetula, if you're listening, will give you credit for. That's the only thing we'll give you credit for organizing that. So thank you very much, Femi. And
did you see the story around Jamie Carragher? Did you see the Carragher story?
No.
So I think that there was, probably when we were reviewing, the Premier League games, and he was talking about the race for the Ballon d'Or.
Okay.
Right? And then he broke down what everyone has done so far and what everyone needs to do. However, he added a part in the conversation where he said there's no international event for them to worry about. No international tournament, no Euros, no Copa America. Apparently forgot that Salah has an AFCON, right? And everyone automatically has taken insult in that, are you belittling the AFCON?
I think that is, it skips his mind. Well, we can't really win. We don't know whether he rates the tournament or not.
But really, do they rate AFCON? The Ballon d'Or guys, do they rate AFCON? That's the question. Actually.
That's a good task. It's food for thought.
Yeah.
It's food for thought. But I do know that international scouts rate AFCON. Was Cote d'Ivoire? I mean, for me, that was one of the best AFCONs ever. There were scouts from all around the world. I think the Asian Cup was going on about that time. Nobody was interested. It was all about
last AFCON was really good.
It was really good.
Really
good. I don't know. Jamie Carragher.
I feel that it should be a big deal. When I mean, it should be a big deal when the organizers are looking at who to make the next, because Salah stands with a big shout. Salah is probably screaming because when people mention Rafinha, people have mentioned Dembele, people have mentioned Vini Jr., Mbappe. I think that what Salah has done and what he can do, I don't think that of everybody, Salah is the one that is suffering.
For me, and I said it once on Monday Night Football, and Charles, I said Salah for me up till now is one of the most underrated players in world football. For me, there's one stat I came across yesterday that Salah equals a record that's sought for 11 years by having 11 straight games with a goal and an assist.
Mm-hmm.
Only, you know who did that before
Messi.
then? 2014, Messi. Do you understand? How many? He has 25 Premier League goals. This one 16. It's amazing. Salah is a phenomenon. And what I love about him is the way he keeps himself fit. You see, on Monday Night Football yesterday, I mean, I had a bit of a go, Victor and I, about, that was Charles as usual, about United or something, having quality players. I said, what nonsense quality players are we talking about? Salah, do you ever hear anything about him off the field? The only thing I've seen about Salah was once when there's this thing when, Liverpool kids, I watched, this was quite some time ago, document video, whereby they were talking to the kids about Salah and everything, and say, I love Salah. You know how they talk, that scouts ask, I love Salah, I love Salah. Next thing, they put a poster of Salah and Salah walks through the poster and the kids almost fainted. You understand? That's what he does. He's an inspiration to children. He's an inspiration to his young teammates, especially guys coming through the academy, because of his level of professionalism, the way he trains, the way he maintains himself. Mo Salah is a phenomenon. He's an icon, man. So for me, if you ask me, he stands head and shoulders above Vinicius Junior. He stands above Mbappe. He stands above Ballon. Because for me, he's not the single driving force, but the main driving force between.
I think that what has made his game even better is that in previous years, Salah has always just gone for the goals. But this year, he's now complete assists. Yes, he's complete.
Assists, long crosses from the right.
Yeah, he's so complete. And to think that he's also hit double digits in terms of assists, it's
16.
It's amazing.
That's amazing.
I cannot see how Vini Jr., Mbappe, Rafinha, or anyone. I even think that Salah has AFCON is even a disservice to him. His chances of winning
I think to be honest with you, I think what will. When will this year's Ballon d'Or, when will the decision be made?
They should make Ballon d'Or decision before the end of the year now.
Before the end of the year. I think what will sway Salah's way, in my opinion, is Liverpool's progress in the Champions League. If Liverpool can win the Champions League again, I think it's...
What of the Club World Cup? Because the Club World Cup is...
I think
Liverpool are going.
It's Chelsea, Man City.
Liverpool, yes.
Sure? Okay.
Yes, Liverpool are going.
To me, I don't rate it.
Because what they're supposed to do, you're supposed to count...
World Cup gone, I no rate. That's the club.
No, but the Club World Cup that is bigger. There are more teams, so you're playing more games. Not before that, you're just strolling.
No, but...
You play one semi-final.
The Champions League...
I agree that the Champions League is right up there.
The World Club for me is diluted. You understand?
Because remember, there's also, outside the Ballon d'Or, there's also the FIFA Best. And the Club World Cup is the FIFA tournament.
True that. We shall see. Do you have any messages?
Oh, there are quite a few messages. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's start from here. This says the question should be, what did the Eagle not do with that song? Chooks up, yeah.
Chooks. Chooks are not dirty. That's all I can say.
No, but really, what did you not do with this song?
I love this song.
You didn't pray with that song?
Pray. Yes, it's a bit of a song. Just...
All right, so let's go for this one. Best sports team. My name is Alhaji Magaji from Surulere. Today is my son's birthday.
Hey,
His name is Adamson Mohamed Magaji. Help me wish him happy birthday. How old is he? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Adam Mohamed Mogaji. God bless you, and we celebrate your new year. May God continue to increase you in your influence and your affluence.
Obaino says, thank you very much for a nice song, courtesy of Uncle Shego. Thank you very much. We've also got the saying, good morning, guys. Fortune from Roberta. Can Chelsea fans see the importance of Jackson? If Jackson play, Palmer is super. But without Jackson, the team is useless up front. Now, the Nkuku Chelsea fans are clamoring for to start is confused. So know what you wish for as a fan. I feel that, we mentioned that second half season syndrome with the manager. I think that's a big deal. But I think that the major part for me is Palmer. And I don't think that the system. Palmer has gone too cold. Or maybe hot. Because before it was cold.
Cold Palmer.
And now it's hot. Because while we can say yes, the manager isn't getting a lot of things right, Palmer hasn't given you in. Palmer doesn't even play up to half of what Palmer was last season. So are you a flash in the pan? Because you need to. I don't think so. You need to consistently do things.
The Euros.
No, but you have to remember, Palmer spent more time on the bench in the Euros than starting. When you play. We are seeing you play in Chelsea.
But don't you think he's being played out of position?
No, I think he's played in his best position.
No, I think he's best operating like Salah. There's a certain similarity, and the three of them are all left-footers. Salah hugging the right touchline and cutting in on his left foot. The defenders know what he's going to do, but he's going to do it anyway. Saka, same thing. And we all see.
No, but originally his position is in the middle.
No, but he was most effective for Chelsea
last season. Yeah,
last season he was most effective cutting in from the right.
Yes, he was,
and creating chaos when he drifts. Either when he's spreading passes or drifting to the box after releasing the pass. He's not that effective, and maybe doesn't. So I don't know. I know Chelsea fans. But
he was effective there at the start of this season.
But he's kind of dropped off, isn't he?
He's not dropped off. He's fallen off.
Fallen off. Thank you. Well,
because if this guy was on the rise, but his numbers are not good, even from an FPL point. I suffer every week with him. Like, how do I sell him? Let's say Southampton. I'm just hoping things get better for them.
Now, come and buy Zex.
I thought about it.
Or even worse, Hoyland. Even better, Hoyland. Come and buy Hoyland.
I know Uncle Shego will one day go the way of IBB. He put everything in his book. I'll be here waiting. Wale from the corridor.
Did IBB put everything? So I beg, freebie with that.
Will you put everything in your book?
Possibly I would.
Have you thought about writing?
To be honest, no. But I would like to share what I've been through in life, my highs and lows.
That'd be a good story.
Yeah, it would.
That'd be a very good story.
Especially for people that are facing challenging circumstances right now, it will be a message that never give up hope. Never.
Would you put the dirty stories too?
Dirty? I don't have any dirty stories to tell.
The thing that, so I've read quite a lot of broadcasting memoirs, right? I remember reading Femi Showolu's own book, right? And what was interesting about it for me was the fact that he sort of narrated a lot of stories around a place I grew up in, Radio Nigeria.
Really?
So he mentioned a lot of people that I knew that it's like meeting you now. I met the 2.0 you, right? But he spoke about the 1.0 you.
I get what you mean.
So I wanted to hear that part of those people.
The man before.
Yes.
Yes. I was before.
Before the person. Look, now you're a lot more matured. You're more
gentle.
Yes, but back then you were rough. Is that rough one? I want to hear the rough story. So that's what I want. I'd love to hear. Onshago Fred was fantastic yesterday for Fenerbahce. It seems when plays United, they start performing. Okay, when players leave United, they start performing well. Good, have a fruitful day.
Jimmy who sent that message? Jimmy. I tell you what, in fairness to Fred, for one day, it was like a call hero in United in the sense that Fred never, ever, never tried. Do you understand? Fred never came on and shirked. He never, ever did not press. He never did not run after the opponent, kick, press, tackle, everything. For me, it was just limited in his technical and tactical ability. Same with Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay never came on and hid. Oh, well, he used to hide at times because he just wouldn't show for the ball and all that. But his attitude was unquestionable. But now we have players. I mean, for me, what United is now is the United that for 70 minutes were 2-0 down to Everton. They were disgraceful. We talk about tactics. What kind of tactics do you want to play?
It's on the manager.
No, it's on the manager. No, excuse me. Did he change his tactics? Let's have that conversation. Did he change his tactics at halftime?
It's on the manager.
No, did he change his... Femi, we're not arguing, we're discussing.
No.
Did he change his tactics at halftime?
No.
He did not. The same players who played absolute garbage for 70 minutes gathered themselves together and scored
the two goals United scored. The 2 goals. At least Bruno's goal. There was nothing tactical about that goal. It was a set piece. It was just individual brilliance.
Then the second one, but the second goal was a passing movement. What they were doing in the...
What I'm saying is that...
They were passing to opponent.
What I'm saying is...
What I'm saying, sorry, let me just finish. What I'm saying, like, regardless of your system, your formation, or whatever, if you don't apply yourself... You apply yourself to get 2-2. I'm saying that the manager has to evolve. If you're saying the players must evolve, why shouldn't the person who's driving the bus evolve? Why must he evolve? Because, number one, your system is not working. Was he 4-4-2 working on that Ten Hag? Why did they sack him? But your own is not working. So you are saying that because the players have refused to apply so themselves. The question here, who takes the blame? So is the players that take the blame? It's the players that take the blame. Not the manager. It's the players that take the blame. Not the manager. Not is the players. Okay. On this one, I've been the first to go. I said on MNFS that I find myself in a very unique position now, where United fans, in fairness to them, and they're free to their opinion, have started turning against... it's the manager's fault. But in my opinion, no. You are the expert. We brought you to find a solution. What you are doing is, you are telling me that... They are not cooperating. You are telling me that... so that's the point. It means you can't get the best out of the players. Then you know what you do? Then get rid of... These players are persistently been underperforming. It has shown me that you as a manager is a problem. Femi, it's a different thing. If these players were doing well before you came, then he came and then they just dropped. But a lot of players were doing well. Which players were doing well? Mainu was doing well before he came. Mainu isn't doing well. Last season, Garnacho was doing well. Did Garnacho did he do well this season? Yes. No. I can bring his numbers out. No, bring the numbers out. I can bring Garnacho's numbers out. Garnacho's numbers were better. Why using numbers to threaten me? No, now I'm going to bring it out now. I'm going to bring his numbers out now. Google now. I'm going to bring his numbers out now. I bring my own out. Garnacho's number since this guy came. I don't think Garnacho has scored since this guy came. Because... Is it not the same Garnacho that scored a worldie? That scored a worldie and I refuse to celebrate because one fan yapped him. What is the mentality of these boys? I beg. Since he has not scored. People that are not focused on what they're doing. No, what do you mean? Garnacho was focused on what he was doing. He's not focused. Shebi, it was dropped for the City game now. Now, bad attitude now. Everybody has bad attitude. They go somewhere else and they deliver. But that's it now. So that shows how unprofessional they are.